Hello everybody, and welcome to today's maths lesson. My name is Azubi Kolia, your favorite maths tutor. And in today's lesson, we would be talking about number systems for weeks and days. I'll just go ahead and write that down. Number systems for weeks and days. And before we continue, kindly subscribe to this channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we drop a new video. So back to our lesson for the day. In this lesson, we are going to play around conversions for weeks, days, minutes and seconds. And as we all know, there are 7 days in 1 week. We have 24 hours in a day. Sorry, this is 24. 24 hours in 1 day. "60 minutes in 1 hour, and we have 60 seconds in 1 minute. So we are going to take some examples now so we understand better how to go about these conversions. Let's start with this example. Example 1. Find the total of 1 week, 5 days, 6 days, and 3 weeks. 4 days. Then you give the answer in A, weeks and days, and B, days. So let's try this problem. So how do we go about the solution? Sorry about that. How do we go about the solution? Yes, we are trying to find the sum of 1 week, 5 days, 6 days, and 3 weeks. 3 weeks, 4 days. And we are to give our answer in weeks and days. So what do we do? First of all, let us create hope you are with your writing materials and hope you are following as I scroll down. So we are going to create a column for week and for days. So here we go. week, this is the column for week, and this is the column for days. So from the example, 1 week 5 days, 1 week 5 days. Don't forget, this is for week and this is for days. We have 6 days, put it down under the days column. We have 3 weeks and 4 days, and we are supposed to take a sum of it, which is the total. So let us start with the days column. We add up the figures in the days column, which is 5 days from the days column. From the days column, we have 5 days plus 6 days plus 4 days, which will give us a total of 15 days. 15 days. Yes. And remember that we said 7 days make 1 week. So 15 days is clearly more than 7 days, which means that 15 days is more than a week. So we need to find out how many weeks we can get from 15 days. And how do we do this? We have to convert 15 days to weeks. And how do we convert that? We know that 7 days makes 1 week. Then how many weeks can we get from 15 days? There is a simple and easy method to do this, which I'm going to show to you guys. And this method applies to every conversion you want to do. It applies to any conversion problem. In as far as you know the conversion rate, you can apply this method and you will have your answer. It works all the time. So from this example, 15 days will be 15 times 1 divided by 7. And this is 2 with a remainder of 1. And how did we convert this? Whenever you are doing a conversion and you have the conversion rate, all you have to do is make sure the known is at the left hand side and the unknown is at the right hand side. From this our example, the known is 15 days and the unknown is the weeks we are trying to find out. The known is the days and the weeks is the unknown. We are trying to find out how many weeks we can get from 15 days. So the unknown should always be at the right, while the known should be at the left. And make sure figures with the same units are in the same column. From this example now, days and days should be in the same column. Days and days should be in the same column. And you are looking for week. Week should be by the right, since it is the unknown that we are looking for. Then days, that is the known, should be by the left. So how do we convert? You just cross multiply. Multiply 15 by 1 and you divide by 7. Easy as ABC. Very simple. Multiply 15 by 1, you divide by 7. And 15 divided by 7 is 2, remaining 1. That means what this is just trying to say that in 15 days, there are 2 weeks and 1 day. That is just what it translates to. 2 weeks, 1 day. 2 weeks, 1 day. And don't forget, we are still working on the days column. We are still working on the days column. And from our sum, we got 15 days, which when converted to weeks gives you 2 weeks and 1 day. So how do you do this? Remember, we are working on the days column. So we take the value for day we got here and put it in the days column, which is 1. This one. Then the value for weeks, which is 2, we carry it over to the weeks column. Let's just add it here. Let's just keep it here. So we got 2 weeks, 1 day. 1 day in the days column. 2 is taken over to the weeks column. Then when you add up, you get 2 plus 1 plus 3. That will give you 6. It will give you 6. So from our calculation, the total of 1 week, 5 days, 6 days, and 3 weeks, 4 days is 6 weeks. 6 weeks, 6 weeks, 1 day. That is the total in weeks and in days. In weeks and in days, don't forget. Then we go over to the second aspect of it. We are told to find the sum in days only. In days only. In days only. In days only. And we already know. We already know the answer. We already know the answer. The answer from A above is 6 weeks. 6 weeks, 1 day. But we are told to give the answer in days this time around only. So how do we go about this? All we have to do is convert these 6 weeks to days and add it to this 1 day. So to convert 6 weeks to days, we have that 1 week is 1 day. 6 weeks will be how many days? Don't forget the conversion method I taught in example A. In this case, the known is the weeks, 6 weeks. The unknown is days. We want to find how many days is in 6 weeks. The known should be at the left. The unknown should be at the right. And also, the unit figures with the same unit or values with the same unit should be in the same column. Weeks, weeks, days, days. Weeks, weeks, days, days. We are trying to find week. We are trying to convert week to days. We know the week. We are converting to days. What we are converting to should be at the right. And what we already know that we want to convert should be at the left. So from this example, 7 days. This is 7 days. 1 week, 7 days. So from this example, we cross multiply, just like I did in the first example in A above. Becomes 6 times 7 divided by 1. 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 Very easy. and this will give you 42 days. So 6 weeks is 42 days. Therefore, 6 weeks, 1 day would be 42 plus 1, which is 43 days. That is the answer in days alone. In days alone. Hope you guys are following. I'll just scroll up for those that wants to copy. Give you like 2 minutes to write this down. Then we'll proceed to the next example. This is very easy. Very, very easy. Let's go to the next example. Example 2. Okay. Today is Wednesday. Hope you're writing. What day of the week will it be in 160 days time? Another problem for us to solve. So let's figure it out. Solution. Now we have 160 days. I'm trying to project what the day of the week will be in 160 days. And how do we do that? First of all, let us convert 160 days to weeks and days. To convert it to weeks, say 7 days is 1 week. 160 days cross multiply will be 160 times 1 divided by 7. 160 times 1 divided by 7. Just like we always do it. Which will give you 22 with a remainder of 6, which translates to 22 weeks, 6 days. Hope you are following. 22 weeks, 6 days. All this means that in 160 days, there are 22 weeks and 6 days. There are 22 weeks and 6 days in 160 days. So how do we then determine what day of the week it will be if today is Wednesday? Very simple. If today is Wednesday, then in 22 weeks, it will be Wednesday too. Simple logic. If today is Wednesday, 7 days from now, if today is Wednesday, 7 days, 1 week from today will also be Wednesday. 2 weeks from today will be Wednesday. 3 weeks from today will be Wednesday. Similarly, 22 weeks from today will be Wednesday. So after 22 weeks, it will be Wednesday. Then, to know the actual day of the week, it will be after 160 days. You then add 6 days to Wednesday. Add 6 days. Add 6 days to Wednesday, and the answer is Tuesday. I don't know if you get me. 160 days, 160 days, 160 days, 160 days is 22 weeks and 6 days. 20 after 160 days, after 160 days is 22 weeks and 6 days. After 22 weeks, it will be Wednesday. Then the remaining 6 days, you count 6 days from, you add 6 days to Wednesday to know the exact date. So it becomes Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 6 days. Simple as pie. That is the day of the week it will be in 160 days. I hope you guys are following. We will try 2 more examples and we'll call it a day. Let us try 2 more examples. So I'll just go ahead and clean this. I'll just go ahead and clean this so that I will have space for more examples. Okay, here we go. Okay. Right, let's clean this all up. All right, let's take a third example. Sorry. Let's take a third example. Now, find the number of seconds in 3 minutes 49 seconds. So let's try and figure this out. Remember, we are finding the number of seconds in 3 minutes 49 seconds. We're trying to convert everything to seconds. Let's focus on 3 minutes because this 49 is already in seconds. So 3 minutes to seconds. Remember that 1 minute is 60 seconds. Therefore, 3 minutes will be our normal way of conversion. 3 times 60 divided by 1. 3 times 60 divided by 1, which is 180 seconds. 180 seconds. But don't forget, what you are trying to convert is 3 minutes 49 seconds. We have been able to convert 3 minutes. Therefore, 3 minutes 49 seconds will be 180 plus 49, because 3 minutes is 180 seconds. Then we'll just add the 49 that was there from the beginning to give us 229 seconds. That is it. That is it. Quite simple, if you agree with me. Quite simple. Okay, let's try the last example. Let's try the last example for the day. Let's clean this all up so we have space. All right. This is example 4. Example 4. Add the following times together. Just like the very first example, and give the answer in hours and minutes. Give the answer in hours and minutes. Okay, this is what we are adding. 3 hours 40 minutes, 2 hours 25 minutes, 28 minutes, and 1 hour 35 minutes. Alright, let's figure this out. Just like we did in the very first example, we are going to create columns for hour and for minutes. So this is hour and this is minutes. The first entry, 3 hours 40 minutes, 3 hours 40 minutes. We have 2 hours 25 minutes, we have 28 minutes, and we have 1 hour 35 minutes. We have to add all these together. Okay, let us clean all this so we have space. Let's clean all this so we have space. Let us just hold on. Let's create some space for this example. Alright, I think we have enough space to get it done. Okay, now I'm supposed to add all these together. So let us start from the minutes column. I have 40 minutes plus 25 minutes plus 28 minutes plus 35 minutes. When you add all these together, we are going to get 128 minutes. And remember that 60 minutes, 60 minutes is 1 hour. Obviously, this 128 minutes is more than 60 minutes, which means 128 minutes is more than an hour. So how many hours can we get from 128 minutes? We need to convert 128 minutes to hours, because we cannot write 128 here now in this minutes column because it is more than 60. We can only write something, a figure that is less than 60 in this minutes hour, because once it's above 60 it becomes an hour and is meant to be carried over to this hour column. That is why we need to convert this 128 minutes to hours, so we know how many hours we have in 128, and we know what we are taking over to the hours column and what we are leaving in the minutes column. I don't know if you get me. So using our normal conversion method, we have 60 minutes is 1 hour. Therefore 128 minutes will be cross multiply 128 times 1 divided by 60. 128 times 1 divided by 60, and this will give you 8 with a remainder this will give you 2 with a remainder of 8. And what this means is that in 128 minutes you are going to get 2 hours. There are 2 hours in 128 minutes with a balance of 8 minutes. There are 2 hours, 8 minutes in 128 minutes. So once we have simplified it like this, we take 8 and put it in the minutes column. We transfer 2 to the hours column. Then you add up 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 becomes 8. So our answer is 8 hours 8 minutes. 8 hours 8 minutes. Well, that is the end of this lesson. I hope you had a nice time, and I hope you understood what was taught. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos, for more of this kind of videos. Thank you for your time, and thank you for watching. See you in the next lesson. Bye.